Digital multimeter. A multimeter is a device used for the measurement of voltage, current, and resistance. It is capable of measuring both AC as well as DC voltage and current. So there are two types of multimeters, analog and digital. Analog multimeters displays the value of the measured quantity by means of a pointer moving over a dial, like as in your analog watches. The measured quantity is indicated by means of a pointer moving over a dial. So the reading may not be accurate. So recent multimeters are a digital type. In digital multimeters, the value of the measured quantity is indicated using decimal number system, using a 7-segment display as in your calculator. So we can read the values accurately. So this is the block diagram of a digital multimeter. So as I have already said, it can be used for measuring voltage, resistance and current. In a multimeter, all the quantities to be measured are converted to equivalent voltage signals and then measured. So voltage can directly be measured. Resistance and current are converted to equivalent voltage signals before measurement. So let us see how the measurement process occurs. So if a voltage signal or a resistance has to be measured, it can be fed to this point like this. And if we have to measure a current, first of all, that current has to be passed through a shunt resistance. Shunt resistance means a parallel resistance. So when this current passes through this resistance, a voltage drop will occur across it, and this voltage is taken from this point. So the voltage signal or the resistance or the voltage equivalent of current is fed to this point. And from here, if the voltage signal is AC, it is given through this path. If it is a DC voltage signal, it is given through this path. And if it is a resistance signal, it is given through this path. So remember, if it is a voltage, it can directly fed like this. Depending on whether it is AC or DC, it chooses either this path or this path. Now, if it is a current signal, it has to be converted to a voltage by passing through a resistor. And that equivalent voltage is also fed to this point if we have to measure a current. Then, depending on whether that current is AC or DC, the equivalent voltage signal chooses either this path or this path. Now, if we have to measure a resistance signal, the signal is passed through this path. And if we have an AC voltage signal, it is given to an AC attenuator. So we have already discussed about attenuation. Attenuation is the opposite process of amplification. That is, in order to reduce the power level of a signal. So here the AC signal is attenuated in an attenuator, and then it is given to an AC converter. A converter converts the AC signal into DC, and it is given to this point. Now, if it was a DC voltage signal, it was given to a DC attenuator. So attenuator reduces the signal level, and it is given to this point. Now, if it was a resistance, it should be converted to an equivalent voltage. So we have already said that any signal that is to be measured has to be converted to an equivalent voltage signal. So we have converted current into voltage signal here. Now, if it is a resistance signal, it has to be converted to a voltage by using an ohm converter. Ohm converter is nothing but a current source. So when a resistance is passed through a current source, a voltage drop will occur, R into I into R according to Ohm's law. So the resistance will be converted to a voltage, and this voltage will also be converted to this point. Given to this point. Now, The signal coming at this point is given to an ADC, that is analog to digital converter. The analog signal received either from this path or this path or this path is converted to a digital signal, and it is then given to a decoder. The decoder decodes and extracts the correct information from the output of the analog to digital converter. The decoder takes the exact value of the parameter to be measured, and it is given to a digital display. So the digital multimeter uses a 7-segment display like in your calculator. So from the decoder output, the display displays the value of the parameter being measured, the voltage, current or resistance value. So this is the working of a digital multimeter. So let us also look into the comparison between digital and analog multimeters. So in digital multimeters, there will not be errors in the reading because the values are directly displayed. So while in analog multimeters, as the values are indicated by means of a pointer, there might be errors in the reading. So there is a chance for us to read it incorrectly. So digital multimeters have a digital display, whereas analog multimeters indicates the values by means of a pointer. Digital multimeters are not damaged by rough treatment, whereas analog multimeters get damaged if they are roughly treated. So digital multimeters offers a very high accuracy, whereas analog multimeters are having a low accuracy. For digital multimeters, the resolution is high, and in case of analog multimeters, they are having a low resolution. In digital multimeters, there is a provision for automatic calibration, whereas in analog multimeters, the calibration should be done manually.